What's going on, YouTube? This will be my first video, so bear with me. But we have got a call on a walk-in cooler not temping. They said one of the fans wasn't working. I got here, I found one side of the coil frozen up, other side completely clear with one of the evaporator fans not working. We got the fan taken care of, and now I don't think that's going to be our only issue though. I'm suspecting probably a low charge. So I got it defrosted. We're going to go from here. I'm going to take this top off where I can see my sight glass. Condensers, not great, but we got a couple guys coming out here to do this rooftop maintenance here in a couple of days. You gotta have like 400 foot hose, and I do not have that. So we are gonna do what we got here. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. We are running 404A. I've already checked the expansion valve. Let's see. I'll give it a minute to run. I'll bring y'all back. I'm bringing y'all back because let it run for a minute. Sight glass was empty, but I still had decent head pressure. Look at this stuff. Much dirtier than it looks. So I'm gonna clean this thing. Come back to y'all one more time. I might get somebody to bring me some water hose. I'm gonna clean everything up here while I'm here. So BRB. All right, we're pretty much cleaned up. Yeah, I'd say she was dirty, a little dirty. So I'm gonna wash all that stuff down that way. That way you don't get sucked up into no more condensers. But she's still a little dirty, but we got most of the stuff. I bet after this, after we let that coil dry out, our pressure is going to be much, much lower than what it was. I don't know if I said it in the last one, but I had low suction. I think y'all saw it. I had low suction pressure, but I had somewhat normal head pressure, liquid pressure, whatever you want to call it. But my sight glass was pretty much empty, so I'm going to guarantee that we are going to be low on charge after this. I'm going to have to let somebody freaking didn't use treated wood for their little plate there. We take care of this customer, but we always take care of them. Cleaning up after everybody's messes. Very important. Telling this from another guy on YouTube, wash your shit away from the condensers. But when it dries, which it isn't going to dry out anytime soon here, we got freaking rain for the next like 2 weeks, making it humid as all get out. But it will get sucked right back up on the condenser. So we're going to turn this bad boy on. We're going to be it's going to look super low for a little bit until that coil dries out. This system has fan cycle, and I gotta clean up all this wire and crap. All the zip ties are broke. So we'll watch it for a minute. Let that coil dry out. I can see light right through it now, and we'll go from there. Like I said, it's gonna look like it's super low for right now until that coil dries out, so it'll take it a few minutes. So I'll bring y'all back. Alright, welcome back. Well, I actually might be a little bit wrong in my theory. So my head pressure's come up. We're about 75-ish degrees out, about freaking 100% humidity. No, I'm just kidding, probably about 70% humidity outside. My head pressure's come up to a little bit close to where I'd expect it. It's still climbing. That coil's still just a touch wet, but it's been running for about 10-15 minutes now. But my suction's still super low, and my sight glass actually cleared up. I had to, I couldn't tell if it was empty or if it was full, so I ended up, somebody's got rid of the king valve for some reason. But at least they put a Parker valve there, so I I actually closed it up, made sure I saw the sight glass empty, and then filled back up after I opened it up again. So my sight glass, I have verified, is full. I have a suspicion we got, now that is true, that's compressor superheat, it's not evaporator superheat, but that's still very high. I would expect, box temp's probably about 50 right now, and I expect that suction to be a lot higher. I'm going to say more than likely we got either our screen on our expansion valve is restricted, or it's just out of adjustment. I'm going to have to go downstairs and hook some probes up and see if we can figure out which one of those is the problem. But our culprit is more than likely going to be downstairs. I know it's not the filter dryer because I'm hooked up past the filter dryer. So I'm just hoping the rain holds off a little bit. I kind of feel some cool breeze coming, so I may need to hurry up. I'm probably going to set that panel up over my S-mans. Set my bag somewhere where it ain't gonna get soaking wet. I may set it up in that unit over there. So I shall return. Hey guys, I figure I'd bring y'all down here as well. Y'all can tell I don't have a screen on this expansion valve, which sucks. So I hope and pray it's not gummed up on the inside. Hopefully it's just not set right. Probes, suction pressure probe, and a temperature clamp. See if we can't get this evaporator superheat down to about, I don't know, probably around 12, 8 to 12, somewhere in there. So we shall see. Hopefully, I'm hoping that freaking valve ain't gummed up on the inside. Really hope so. Because if that's the case, well, check to see if that, I gotta tell, I have no oil trap, like I said before, cleaning up everybody else's mess, and I need to see if that sensing bulb is, I'll have to make some boxes, see if that sensing bulb is mounted securely. I can't tell if it is or not, so we'll see. Alright guys, we just opened her back up upstairs, so she is on and running. And she's been running for 2 or 3 minutes now, and this is what I'm looking like. So not too good, honestly. One thing I want to feel that liquid line is warm, so we don't have any kind of restriction in between the rooftop and here. So we're gonna make a couple of adjustments on this booger. What you need in here?
One of those cases of bacon.
Case of bacon. Let's see. Where?
Right in front of you at the far wall back there.
Here you go. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Sorry.
You're all good. These guys.
Oh. Duh. Sorry for the interruption. I don't know what a box of bacon looks like. I'm sorry, guys. So let's keep an eye on superheat. We're going to unscrew this valve. You can see she's frozen. Right. Oh, really? This thing ain't gummed up, man. That would suck. So we're going to unscrew to increase flow or decrease superheat. So I just did 3/4 turns. These things, you kind of got to give it a minute. So we'll see what it does. Suction pressure is coming up. Some superheat's going down. We'll give it about 10 minutes to run like this, and then we will make another adjustment if we need to. But as you can see, it is coming up, so that's good news that it is at least moving. typically if you have one gummed up real bad, no matter what you do, it's kind of just stuck. So we'll see. I did make sure that the sensing bolt was secured. It did have the metal straps on it, not the whatever you call it, the zip ties. So that's a good thing. So I'll bring y'all back here in just a few. Alright guys, just checking back in. We are getting there, slowly but surely. You see our frost on our valve. It's slowed down a little bit. We still got a little bit of frost going to our tubes, but that is pretty normal. Suction has come up. Superheat is coming down. Box is pretty close to temp. It's probably about 43, 44 in here. Feels really good compared to, since it's like fucking 70% humidity. Oh, I'll bring y'all back. I got a phone call. Alright. We almost there. Sorry. That was my filter man. He is about to pull around back. He's actually a younger guy, so I'm going to show him a little bit on how to do this. He's never adjusted superheat on a walk-in before, so I just made another adjustment. I think this might get us really close to where we're supposed to be. So just dim it out. There we go. I'd like to get it down to, I mean, at least at a max 15 degrees of superheat. That's my absolute maximum. This system does not have a defrost clock. I'm contemplating putting one in. I know, it's a walk-in cooler. It shouldn't actually need a defrost clock if it's set up right. But guess what? It doesn't hurt much really. So that's my opinion on that part. Looks like we actually might hit 15 degrees. If we can hit 15 degrees, I'll be pretty happy. I may try and get it down to about 12. I'll hit 15. Now, I know most of y'all watching probably know this, but down here, you're looking from anywhere from 8 to 12 in a perfect world. At least that's what I've always been taught. And up at your condensing unit, you don't want any less than 20 degrees of superheat, or else you can run into flood back scenarios where you got liquid coming back to your compressor, and we all know that is no bueno. So looks like we're going to settle out right about 16, 17. Alright, let's see. It's coming back up now. Alright guys, we got her to stabilize out. She stabilized by 16 degrees of superheat in the box. We're a lot better than we were. That's still a little bit low. It might be my gauge though, because downstairs I was reading, I think I was reading right around 56 or 57 PSI, which would be right at 20 degrees. But it's a lot better than it was. Head pressure is pretty good for the ambient temperature outside. I don't think we'll have any more problems with this freezing up like it was. I wasn't getting any frost off the expansion valve. So. Well guys, we're good to go. All good to go. No frost built up. Thermostat set. I didn't actually check that. Let's see. Temperature controller thermostat at about 38. I'm happy with that. This is